Hey everyone, hello. So, for today's video, we're diving into one of the most intriguing and controversial spiritual concepts to emerge in the late 20th century. We're talking about indigo children. These are the children believed to be born with special gifts, heightened intuition, unusual intelligence, deep empathy, and some even claim psychic abilities. But beneath the enchanting idea lies a blend of parapsychology, pseudoscience, cultural trends, and a generation searching for meaning. So, let's begin with where the story started. The idea of indigo children traces back to the 1970s and the 1980s when Nancy Ann Tappy, a parapsychologist and a self-described synesthete, which I've done videos before on synesthesia. I am going to include that in the link box below so that you could check that out if you so choose to. But back to her, she could see human auras as specific colors. According to her, a new kind of aura began appearing around certain children, a deep, rich indigo blue. She believed that these children were part of an evolving wave of human consciousness. And then her ideas were later popularized by authors like Lee Carroll and Jan Tober in the 90s and the 2000s, who expanded the concept into a spiritual movement. Suddenly, indigo children were no longer just kids with blue auras. They were a generation on a mission. Descriptions of indigo children vary, but most revolve around a core set of traits, so we'll break them down. Number one is heightened intelligence and perception. Indigo children are often described as unusually bright, quick learners, deep thinkers, and highly observant. Many have said to ask complex questions at young ages, and even see through superficial explanations and possess a wisdom beyond their years. Number two would be creativity, whether in music, art, storytelling, or innovative problem solving. Indigo children are believed to express themselves with a kind of raw, intuitive creativity. For some parents and teachers, their imagination appears boundless. Number three would be strong-willed personalities. That's one of the defining traits, a fierce independence. Indigo children are described as confident, bold, and unwilling to conform to systems that they view as outdated or unjust. And this often leads to the belief that they're here to challenge the norms and to spark change. Number four would be sensitivity and empathy. Many indigo children are seen as emotionally sensitive, so deeply affected by the feelings of others, quick to pick up on unspoken tensions, and sometimes overwhelmed by chaotic, loud environments. And number five would be intuition or psychic abilities. This is where the concept moves into spiritual territory. Supporters believe indigo children may possess telepathy, clairvoyance, ESP, or an uncanny ability to just know things. Others interpret this as heightened emotional intelligence rather than supernatural ability. Number six would be a strong sense of purpose. Indigo children are often portrayed as old souls, born with an inner mission to heal, transform, or elevate human consciousness. And then there's number seven, which is rebellion against authority. So, rigid rules, outdated traditions, or authoritarian systems, indigo children are said to reject them instinctively. This trait has sparked debates with critics arguing that the concept romanticizes normal childhood defiance. The popularity of the indigo child idea exploded in the early 2000s. Parents who felt their children didn't fit into conventional systems found comfort in the label. Media stories and spiritual communities celebrated the idea of evolved children, which blended seamlessly with New Age teachings. At the same time, the concept drew criticism from psychologists and scientists who pointed out that many traits linked to indigo children overlapped with conditions like ADHD, autism, spectrum disorders, and giftedness, or simply normal child behavior. Some experts argued that the indigo label became an alternative explanation for children who struggled with traditional classroom settings, especially those who needed more flexible, creative, or emotionally supportive environments. Like many spiritual movements, the indigo child concept walks a line between inspiration and skepticism. On one hand, the label can feel empowering. It reframes challenges like sensitivity or nonconformity as strengths. It encourages parents to nurture creativity and intuition, and it validates kids who feel different. On the other hand, critics warn that labeling a child as indigo may discourage from seeking professional support when needed. Others argue it places unrealistic expectations on children to be spiritually gifted or world-changing. But whether viewed as metaphor or metaphysics, the idea continues to captivate. At its heart, the Indigo Child movement speaks to a deeper desire, the longing to see our children and ourselves as meaningful, unique, and spiritually significant. It suggests that humanity is evolving, that new generations are arriving with new gifts, and that within every child, especially the sensitive and misunderstood ones, there is magic waiting to be recognized. Some embrace the concept literally. Others use it symbolically, a reminder that creativity, empathy, intuition, and rebellion are powerful traits that can reshape a world in need of compassion and innovation. So, whether indigo children are spiritual pioneers, misunderstood creatives, or simply a poetic lens through which we view human potential, their story continues to inspire conversations about consciousness, evolution, and the future of humanity. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the indigo spectrum. If you did enjoy today's video, help me out. Hit the like button, follow, like, share, and tune in next time as we explore more mysteries of the unseen world. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.